Dear Mr. Naresh, what's the aim of your organization?
The basic aim of our organization is to eradicate child beggars in Vizag primarily, and then in Andhra Pradesh, and then throughout India.
Okay, fine. Then my next question is, how do you find these child beggars?
Yeah, their identification is very quite easy. We find on the traffic signals or different beach roads or different areas and the main other junctions of the city with the unclean clothes, with the dirty clothes I mean, and putting up the hands in a different angles or legs in like a polio person, they behave like a polio person, and they start asking alms to all the people. So in that way we identify many kids on the road.
Okay, after identification, what you are going to do with those children?
So actually we did a survey in the previous last year. We have done a survey talking to all the child beggars on the roads. But unfortunately we have not able to motivate many of the kids whom we have spoke to them. In 1 year of span we have just motivated 2 kids. So we have changed our angle of motivation, not to motivate the child beggars first and to motivate the common public, not to give any alms to the child beggars.
Okay, then what do you think may be the reason for these people to come out of their houses and then come onto the streets?
Yeah, we have seen many child beggars on the roads, but we all think that these child beggars are on the roads because they don't have parents, or they are from the poverty background, or because of different some other problems. But actually the main problem is few child beggars on the roads because their parents force them to beg, as the parents also very much interested for the kids' income, and few of the kids are on the roads because they have run away from the homes from the few days back.
Okay.
And as they have ran away from the homes, they don't find any other alternate way to fill their stomachs, so they start asking for alms.
Okay.
And gradually they are getting addicted for drugs.
Okay.
And they start asking for more alms and throughout the day.
Okay, so these children, after a few days spending coming out of this homes, don't they go back? Like, why do they stay there only? Why don't they go back to their homes?
Yeah, most of the kids want to go back to their homes, but what the problem is, they have got addicted to drugs mostly, and without that drugs, the day cannot be
Okay, fulfilled or something.
fulfilled. The day cannot be fulfilled, so they will keep on haunting for the drugs, where to buy that drugs and taking.
Okay, you mean to say for the purchase of drugs and all, they go for begging?
Yeah, for the purchase of the drugs. And most of the kids in Vizag, we can tell them they are taking as a whiteness as the ink erasers.
Okay, okay.
As a drug. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So after getting these street children or the beggars or the children in the railway stations, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to provide them some shelter, or what kind of things you are planning to do with them?
Yeah, we thought at the first stage we thought all the beggars might be orphans, and we thought keeping them in a home and providing with all the facilities and everything. But our shocking is that all the kids have their own parents. So what we have done is we started motivating for the kids for a few days and changing up their mind and making them know what's the problems in the future they can face after grown up, what are the problem they can see. So we started putting all the problems in the world in their mind and then showing them the bright future in a smaller way and the easier way.
Okay.
So the most of the kids are interested to go back to the homes.
Okay.
And likewise we are motivating the parents also,
Okay.
asking them to come here and talk to us for 1 or 2 hours of one day.
Hmm.
So they are also knowing the problem of the kid in how they have to be with the kids.
Okay.
So both the parent and the kid has started affectionate once again.
Okay.
So the kids are also willing to go back to the homes and they're very happily staying with the parents.
Okay. Mr. Naresh, one more question. Like I saw one of your friends of your organization, I saw them near the bus stops, and they were asking people not to give money to the beggars. What's your aim, and what way this is going to help to your what's this called, eradication of child begging and all?
Yeah. From past many years, many organizations, number of organizations are working on this begging fields, providing some shelters to the beggars and providing food to the beggars and identifying them and providing some employments or something, everything. But the same problem is keep on going from the many years. This problem has to be put an end. That end has to be a resultful. And again, some other organization must not come out and put in again they work for child beggars or begging anything. So what's our main motto is, we started changing the public. We're asking the public not to give money to the child beggars at every traffic junction and everyone we find in the main junctions, so that the person stop giving money to the child beggar or ladder beggar, they will not have any other option for going for begging, because they don't get money for going for begging. Okay. So they have to check for the alternates.
Okay.
So the alternates, they have to go employ themselves from somewhere, or they have to listen to our words, and the kids, if the case is kids, okay, they have to listen to our words and they have to get educated.
Okay.
Or else they have to come to our homes.
Okay.
So at the same time we started working with the kids and elder beggars also. We have started employing the elder beggars, showing them some employment programs. We have started some units for them.
Okay.
And parallel for child beggars, we are ready to accept them, and if they are orphans completely, we are providing them education, shelter and everything.
Okay.
And even for some people, we are rehabilitating the families.
Okay.
And showing them livelihood and everything. And some families are very happily leading their life.
Okay. Okay.
So we are providing alternate to each and every family and each and every beggars, so that they will also not come back for begging again. And parallelly, we are motivating common public not to give them to the money, because the beggars will not have any option in the future to go back to the begging again.
Okay.
So if this happens throughout the India, then easily the begging can be stopped. It's in all our hands. The public has to come out and has to take this action as their one motto or one aim or one goal to save India and to give some powerful weapons to India.
Okay.
In the form of educated, talented kids.
Okay. Mr. Naresh, what's your success rate in achieving this target till now?
Yeah, till now we are just working in Vizag.
Okay.
Up to 70% we are very successful.
Okay.
Because many of the beggars, child beggars, few of them we have sent back to their homes.
Okay.
And few we have been rehabilitated.
Okay.
And few have went away from leaving this place to their own lands. Okay. As the people are not giving more amount of money.
Okay.
And I hope within 6 or 7 months, maybe this year ending, 2011
okay,
ending, will be very successful, making that at least no child beggar will be there in Vizag.
Okay. See, Mr. Naresh, my last question is, generally our Indian culture is like give, means in the form of charity. So, do you think that poverty is one of the reasons for this begging, or poverty is the only reason for begging? What do you think actually?
Yeah,
what might be the reason for this begging?
Yeah, poverty is not alone only the reason, because India is, we all know, India is a developing country, and many of the labor rate is also very high, 180 or 200 rupees per day. So most of the people can get self-employed from themselves. There will be no problem for their livelihood. At least I think they can fill their stomachs. And mostly the problem arises is the people who want to lead their life luxury without not doing any hard work.
Okay.
Because of them, mostly this problem is existing.
Okay.
And because they can't alone earn more money, they started employing some more, encouraging someone around the kids around them also.
Okay.
To these things, forcing them to do this also.
Okay.
Because of only few people, this begging is continuing here.
Okay.
Because of the lazy persons, I may say that. But poverty is not at all a reason, and only 5% may be the poverty reason. Okay. So for those people, we are here.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Naresh. Hope that your organization will be successful in eradicating child begging in Vizag. We wish you all the best. Thank you very much for giving us this interview.
Thank you.